Putazos y Pendejadas Podcast.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Bienvenidos a Putazos y Pendejadas. Another episode with David De Leon, the Manhattan Mexicano. How you doing, David?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good, David. You know, all week, man, Spence, Crawford, big fight coming up. Everybody's forgetting about this, really, really big, important fight with huge implications. Boxing heads like me and you, we already know about these guys going down in Japan. David, talk about it. Inoue and Fulton.
You're absolutely right. This is a fight that is getting kind of lost in the sauce. Naoya, Inoue, and Stephen Coolboy Steph Fulton will be fighting for the number one position at 122 pounds. Inoue is a Japanese fighter who is fighting for his fourth divisional title. He's won titles at 108 pounds, 115 pounds, and 118 pounds. And now he's moving up to another weight division, 122 pounds. This guy, Mark, is really impressive. We're talking about a little guy who they call the monster, and they call him a monster for a reason, because he knocks people out. He is a brilliant technician inside the ring. He has power in both hands, and he fights with a lot of efficiency. That means he doesn't waste punches. He's like a Japanese car. Stephen Fulton is out of Philadelphia. He's got 2 titles at 122 pounds, and he recently beat Brandon Figueroa. I'm sure some of our Texas fans would know. Who was a 122-pound champion, has moved up to 126 now. He recently beat Brandon in a very close fight. Fulton was thinking about moving up to 126 pounds, but Inoue wanted this fight. Fulton said, let me stay at this division for this fight. And he's going to Japan to fight Inoue in his home country.
Yeah, there is a lot at stake, man. Inoue is a very dangerous guy. Saying all that, knowing who they are now, who's going to win? Who's going to win, David? And how?
Inoue is going, like we mentioned before, for his 4th divisional title. But remember, this young man first got his first title at 108 pounds. He's not a big framed fighter. He's able to move up in weight because he has a lot of power in both hands. But will that power move up with him to 122 pounds? I'm not sure, because Stephen Fulton is a big 122 pounder. Remember, he was thinking about moving to 126 pounds. So will Inoue be able to carry his power to 122 pounds? And will he be able to handle a bigger fighter? Now, a couple of things. Inoue is very efficient. He doesn't waste punches. Now, Fulton is a very slick boxer. It's a style that Inoue has not fought before. We're talking about the slick boxer, a little bit of swag in his style. Fulton has quick reflexes, solid defense, quick feet, quick jab, and he can move on you, and he knows how to fight on the inside. He's a Philadelphia fighter. Philadelphia fighters know how to fight on the inside. They're tough fighters. Fulton has all of that. The one thing that he does lack is punching power. He's not known for knocking people out. And he's been stunned before by other 122 pounders. I gotta say, if I had to choose somebody, I'm gonna go with Inoue. And I think Fulton's up against it, going to fight in Japan, where he's never fought before. It's a long ways. I know he's been there for a few weeks already now. I just think he's going in uncharted waters here, and Inoue is going to have the support of his country behind him. And I think he's just that special.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Inoue is going to win. Fulton is a really, really good fighter. I think it's just too much to overcome, traveling all the way to Japan. You think you have some famous boxers in the United States. This guy is the boxer in Japan. He is famous. So he's walking into the lion's den over there, definitely going to be in the belly of the beast. The traveling and Inoue's pressure And his decisiveness is bien decidido, man. He gets in there and he knows what he wants to do. Decisive when he wants to be. He can trap you. He can do several things. Fulton is, your fighter, slick guy. Pero Inoue is going to be way too much. Japan, the trip, everything, too many distractions out there. You have to be super special to travel that far and take out a guy like Inoue. I don't think Fulton has it in him. The odds say it as well. Inoue is minus 340, Fulton's plus 230. I think if that fight happened in the United States, the odds be a little bit closer. Chingao, well, this fight also has major implications. David, talk to us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I believe if Inoue wins this fight, he's the number one pound for pound fighter, regardless of what happens with Spence versus Crawford later this month. Inoue will have proven and done enough in his career to currently be the number one best fighter on the planet, regardless of weight class. People, if you're not seeing this man fight, you need to check him out. There are tons of highlights of him on YouTube. The guy is a special fighter, and if he beats Fulton, the number one guy ranked by Ring Magazine, the best 122-pounder in the division, if he beats this guy this weekend, he's gotta be the number one pound for pound. If Stephen Fulton wins, I gotta say he deserves to get into the rankings because Inoue is special enough. Even though he's moving up in weight, he deserves to be in the pound for pound rankings himself.
Yeah, David, big fight, big implications, guys. July 25th. You can catch it live at 4 a.m, but there's gonna be another broadcast, right, Dave?
Yeah, the ESPN will allow you to watch the fight on demand after it's already broadcast. So if you don't want to get up at 4:30 in the morning on Tuesday to watch it, you can catch it later that day.
Don't miss it, guys. There's going to be putazos on the 25th. We'll see you. See you next week.